We're looking down now at the alleyway behind the houses that are across the street from us, up the street a ways, and you can see some serious damage. Then we're going to be looking over here at the houses on the next street in front of us. This is a third-part series in the homemade videos that we've taken. First one was our street. The second one was the street behind us. And now we're going to go over to the street in front of us. And we can see some houses there that are in pretty tough shape. We'll be back over to visit those for a little more close-up. We have this house right here on the corner. As we can see, the roof is completely gone. And the second story is a mess. Walking down the street. The next is a vacant lot, really. It's a house that's been totally demolished. There's nothing left there. A pile of rubble and the concrete pad. And again behind it, you can see the houses on my street that are across the street from us. They took a lot of heavy damage in the back across the street from us. I'm going to travel down the street a little ways more here, past all the rubble. Take a look at this next house. As you can see, this one's pretty decimated too. The whole second story is gone, as well as the roof. And the one next to it, well, the one next to it isn't in any better shape. This house is going to have to be demolished. It's not savable. And next door to it is just a concrete pad. The house is gone. They'll sell the pad and the land. As you can see, a lot of dumpsters are out here. And then through the trees here, you can see the houses on the other street. Actually, that's my street. Back of the houses, a little closer. And again, this poor house here. And the one we just passed. Looking down the street here, a lot of houses had some damage but survived in much better shape. Some trees were gone, some cars were picked up and flopped around. These two houses here got damaged, but they're boarded up and they look like they're salvable. Looking down the street, some of those houses look pretty good. So not everybody got killed. But here on this, looking across the street now, and this is two piles of rubble. Both of these houses have been completely demolished. Coming back up on the other side of the street here, past the dumpsters. Just piles of rubble. That's all that's left here. Again, concrete pads. They'll be sellable. But here stood two houses side by side. They're all gone now. Over here we have a house that was somewhat standing a few days ago, and they came in and with a bulldozer and just took it away. So what we have here is a concrete pad. The house has been completely demolished. The house next door looks like it's going to have to be demolished. It's in pretty much the shape, this one that was behind us, it was just torn down to be just a concrete pad. This one here is in pretty bad shape. If you look down that wall there is not true. You can see it's bowed out. It's a two-story, but the second story got a pretty high hit, and the roof is gone. You can see into part of the second story here. Next to it, here we've got another concrete pad, pretty big one. Looked like a pretty big house here. Next to that, this is another house that's going to have to be torn down. It's gone. Through the facade of rubbish and debris here, perhaps we can see how bad this house is. This one here has been severely struck. It's probably worse from the rear, which is the direction from which the tornado came. But we can see there's walls gone here and a roof that is partially gone, as is that house in the alleyway of the next street. For a lot of these houses here, they got damage, but not as severely. This one here looks like it got severely hit, but it might be salvageable. The roof is gone and caved in on what might have been a second story. You can see right through the house, right into the house. And they've spray painted on the front, "We survived. Praise God." Looking down the street again, some of the houses have got hit. See the ones with tarps on the roof? Their roofs got hit. But some of the rest of the house survived and isn't quite as bad. This is only one section. If we went down further, we'd find the same thing. Some severely damaged houses. This house here is in rough shape, but it looks like it can be fixed. Windows are out. The roof is a mess, but it's standing up pretty straight. This one here, with all the top hanging all over it, at least they boarded up the windows. And they may be able to save this too. But looking back again at these houses, as we tour back again, some of these are just, they're done for. They're going to be concrete pads pretty soon. Just like a number of these houses are already. They were so badly damaged that there was no saving them. And so they become a nice clean concrete pad. They remove the debris, or they become a bulldozed waiting for debris removal. So that takes a look at the street in front of us. One street over, so we've really stuck to the neighborhood. One street behind us, one street in front of us, and then our street itself. And this is the tornado damage that hit us the day after Christmas. 2015.